Today is our guest, Goncharenko, Ukrainian parliamentarian, came to Brussels with a trip. And main reason why he's here, because he tried to make additional attention to Russian invasion against Ukraine and other more important topics. And we would like to address our questions. Thanks, Mr. Gончаренко.
Thank you very much.
We would like to ask you, what is the main reason of your visit to Brussels, to European Parliament this week?
First of all, the topic is the decision of European Parliament. We hope that it will be made in the end of November about designation of Russian regime as a terrorist regime. This is really terrorist regime because they can't win over our army, but they are taking our civilians, critical infrastructure, and we are sure that it should be said on the so high European level of European Parliament. And unfortunately, before on the previous session, European Parliament didn't make this decision. So now I want to lobby this, and we are campaigning for making this decision, and I hope it will be done in the end of November. So this is topic number one. Topic number two is about sanctions against Russian Federation, and both personal and sectoral. For example, like speaking about personal sanctions, such like people as the wealthiest tycoon in Russia, metallurgy tycoon Lysin, still is not under sanctions, not in Europe, not in the UK, not in the United States.
Why?
That is the question, why? And I'm here not to know why, but to change the situation, that he should be under sanctions. And not only him, I'm speaking not about one person, we're speaking about great number of people who are also responsible, together with Putin, in this awful war and in all atrocities which are committed by Russian army on Ukrainian territory. And not only personal sanctions, but also sectoral. Like speaking about, like for example, metallurgy, one of the core industries of Russian Federation, which produces weaponry for Russia. This industry is not really under sanctions from Europe. That should be changed.
A week earlier, before plenary sessions of European Parliament in Strasbourg, which has happened last week, week before in Strasbourg, Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe adopted and approved. They provide a strong political will. They decide to not approved for Russia as a terroristic state. But why do you think European Parliament and European parliamentarians and the representatives of their own state, which is know about situation, what's going on in Ukraine, why they still not able to?
As a member of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, I was one of those who were very actively involved in the adoption of this decision and very strong resolution in support of Ukraine, together with the designation of Russian regime as a terrorist regime. Why it has not happened here for the moment, I'm sure that will happen. Sure, I think that there are a number of reasons, and Russia is trying to influence still European politicians, and also part of European politicians are afraid, unfortunately, to say the truth, because it means that then they should make some steps. Because it's not enough just to say, because after Putin's regime, the Russian regime will be designated as a terrorist regime, there will be other questions. So how it can be any relationships with this regime? How it can be any cooperation with this regime when it is a terrorist regime? So I think all of this stopped the adoption of this decision previously, but we will do our best in order to change the situation, and I believe in political will of European politicians, and that they understand that Ukraine is fighting today not only for our freedom but for our common values and for the whole Europe.
So do you think
I am optimistic about perspectives of making this decision in the end of November.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
And Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава.